Yes, we strongly believe that any reproduction for the music must be as most respectful and adhering how is the real thing. So if there is something that is useful for some kind of music and not for the others, that means that there is some coloration and there is a very strong interpretation of what is the rendering. This happens with many amplifiers actually that they strongly color the sound and one may like that coloration or may hate it. We try to be more philological, to do something that is more musical because we have more a musician attitude. So we like that the music is rather respectful. And in fact, it's funny, for example, that many of our clients usually they don't like tubes, and they buy our stuff because they think it is not tube, it is not solid state, it is something that for them for the music this is something very very rewarding for us because it is really what we want to achieve.
Can you talk about this speaker a little bit?
Yes, this speaker is the Nuda. Is actually four-way speaker with a self-powered woofer and horn section for the frequency from 130 hertz up. And it is done, of course, with a bass servo woofer because otherwise we should do something too big. And so we find our ways to make the bass that renders the speed and the power even if relatively low dimension. But this is done by making a very good time alignment and very good phase relation between the waves. And we use the compression drivers and the horns in a little bit smoother way that usually done, for example, in Pro Audio, and in the same time in a less colored way that usually you can find with the usual horn system that you find for homes. So we apply the same things, the same attitude that with the amps. We try to have something that delivers the music as much as we can as it is. And we have if we're speaking with the drivers, we have a super tweeter for the really really high frequency over, it is over like 12 kilohertz, and then we have a upper mid-range, we can say, horn with compression driver that works from around 800 hertz, and then at 130 the cutting with the woofer. The woofer has an amplifier that is dedicated. We make it. It is a hybrid, like we were discussing. There is two tubes trials that drive directly the last part of a Class D amplifier, but the power supply is linear and very strong power supply that gives quite some energy for the bass.
When you prefer that you have produced headphones amp, why did you choose to do that?
Well, that's an interesting question. We chose to make headphone amps first. First, we wanted to do something for us. That was a monitor for listening to maybe amplifiers, to understand. But then we understood that there is a growing market due to the fact that many people don't have the space, and also they want to listen in the night and they don't want to bother the other people or neighbors. And so we saw that it was a space for ultra high-end headphone amplifiers. So we started with the Egoista, which is actually an amplifier using 845 tubes, which is very, I think, unusual and if not unique the world of amplification. It's not a small amp in dimension, but we think that delivers the music for a headphone in the best way. We make also an amplifier for the electrostatic headphones. That is the Egoista STX, and for us that represents really the pinnacle of what you can reach with the personal audio.
Can you tell us your definition of good sound?
And this is a interesting point because the good sound usually should be something to us that allows to follow the music as much as we can, first thing. And so how is the intention of the musician, that plays something that varies in the tone, in the time, in the volume, in a very, very articulated way. So if we can deliver the complexity and how really the music reaches yourself, that is what we consider good sound.
And lastly, you have anything to say to the viewer? The viewer, the, the person who watched the video?
Well, I can say that we're very glad to be here in Bangkok, and we are finding a very, very good public, and we are delivering good sound, so they say, and we are extremely happy for that.
Alright, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.